welcome. Thanks for joining us. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Gavin Williams. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
On the ground to the left. Castro sends it to first. One up, one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Colton Keith.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. A lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Matt Vierling in the box with one away as he takes ball one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1-2.
One out, base is empty. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Riley Green. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Nasty pitch right there. 3-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
We got a full count.
Caught him looking for the K. Tigers fail to make any noise. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Matt Manning.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. This one lifted in the air, left field. Green makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Bo Naylor.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them, and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. And bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's inside. Manning. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Tosses across to first. Score at 5-3 for the 2nd out with the 3rd baseman shifted over there. 2 down, bases empty. John Kenzie Noel getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Two out, space is empty. Swings and misses, and that'll do it. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Second inning set to go. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Williams back to work. Just missed.
That missed. That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's ball four.
Ball 4.
And that's their first base runner of the game. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
This one in the dirt. And there's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's off the mark. 3-0.
3-0.
There's the strike.
3-1.
Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Drove in both of their runs last night. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The 1-1 is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Brennan on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And ball 1. on the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Tigers leave one. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Pulls that one foul. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
This one in the air. Ibanez pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, and Cleveland on top 1-0. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rogers down to first with it. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Here comes Lane Thomas. That misses the zone.
Down.
Ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball is outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Guardians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. And that's
2-0
down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one ripped. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting right, third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ibanez getting to start at third, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
McKinstry takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. This one in the air. Schneemann nabs it. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Baseman, Carlos Santana.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. In the air, right field. Carpenter settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's 0 for 1. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That's to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. He's already homered in this game. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Man at second. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. And it's fouled off. The 2-1. That one fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing.
Yeah, we in goal mode.
Never going slow mo.
Going. We in goal mode. Going. We in goal mode. We don't ever stop. We don't ever drop.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Detroit,
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2. The count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one inside. 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
And that's in the dirt.
Full.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses.
So
a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Walked his first time. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Green gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That catches the corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground
that's a
ball,
foul ball.
and it goes just foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Double play ball to second. In there safely.
Safe.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
So digging in, Spencer Torkelson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one's upstairs,
1-2.
ball 1. Outside.
2-2.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Count
The
is
tag
full.
at third, and he's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1
Now
out.
batting,
We don't see
second
this a
baseman,
whole lot
Paul
anymore where
Skenes.
hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Flied to right his first time. And a breaking
ball,
ball
no
misses
strikes.
outside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And another
2-0.
ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Runner takes off on the ground right side. Schneemann in plenty of time to first. Awesome play there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Parker Meadows will hit next. Rocketed out towards right center. Thomas pulls it in on the run. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Here in Cleveland, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jose Ramirez. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
2-0.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting,
John Kenzie Noel now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing went around. Strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So up next, Will Brennan. Out there to center. Meadows coming on. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one not close. Ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Thomas in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Foul ball there. Two outs. Late that time, and it's strike two.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Way high with that one. And it's 2-2.
Ball. You got a full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Williams back to work. A changeup missing. 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Not even close there. Now 2-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
That ball's
Clearly
foul.
hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Quan under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Tigers, third
Andy
baseman,
Ibanez
Andy
up now for the Tigers. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Tigers trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
2-0.
Late swing fouled off. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
And he walked him.
Nope, ball 4. Take your base.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Gavin Williams won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sam Henches. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry, 1 for 2.
We don't ever drop. Keep rolling. I know that you better rock. We the veterans. Jump in the steady shot.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Inside, just missed. Ibanez over at first with one away. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, caught him looking on that fourth pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. This to center field. Thomas. Long run on his horse. Won't catch this one. It's down for a hit. Not in time. He's safe.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now here is Riley Green. Two aboard, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Going to count 1 and 2. Activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase getting loose out there. Heron getting loose as well. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. Last half of the 5th coming up. Guardians 3 and the Tigers 1. Back now at Progressive Field, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He swings and fouls one off. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Rogers makes the grab, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So digging in, Daniel Schneemann. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Fights it off. You'll see another. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else. Anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Quan into box again. Takes a strike. The Tigers have some action going in their pen for the first time. Brennan Hanafy getting ready to go. Herter, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Inside, almost got him.
Ball, that's in.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Willie Castro. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Quan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's outside. And now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
They say you win.
2-1.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Jose Ramirez on deck for the Guardians. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Matt Manning done for the night, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Brennan Hanafy.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
First and second, 2 outs. Ramirez, the next to hit. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, safe, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So 2 down. John Kenzie Noel digs in now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. And he grounds one back up the middle. He gets there with the slide. It's there, and that's a great play. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the
Detroit,
start of the inning.
right
And the
fielder,
batter now, Kerry
Carpenter.
Carpenter. Carpenter in his third season, 27 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a
baseman,
lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here comes Torque to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Let's go, Cleveland.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball. 1-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So up next, Colt Keith.
Ball.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Just missed.
Outside.
Here's a 3-0. And that one fouled off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Jake Rogers.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sam Hentges out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Emmanuel Clase.
Number 48.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
At the plate, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Now 1-1. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Way out front for strike 2.
His preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. Guardians 4, and the Tigers 1.
Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do.
Bottom of the 6th, and now Will Brennan.
Right fielder, Will Brennan.
And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. That one in the dirt, and a count 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him looking. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Now batting.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. His righty-lefty splits there. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The next offering misses. And the count now 2-0.
2 balls, no
Struggled
strikes.
a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here's a rocket out to left. Green pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting. Center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lane Thomas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. That one at triple digits.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Line drive, base hit right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
So digging in, Zach McKinstry. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Ground ball could be 2. Ramirez to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the DH, Matt Vierling. First pitch, and it just misses. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Let's go, Cleveland.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying onto the home run porch and left, gone. A solo shot. It's 4-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. That's down and in. And it's 1-1. And misses inside. .9 to finish him off. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Grant Herter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos.
Well, on paper, It's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
That missed. That's a ball. 2-0.
And that one fouled off. That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Hit on the ground to short. McKinstry fires across the diamond, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low. 2-1. Just
No, that missed.
missed.
That's the ball. 3-1.
One down, base is empty. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Full count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. And here is Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
In there for strike 1. Schneemann stands at first with one out. That one the other way. Fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Back-to-back singles. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So in now for Cleveland, Willie Castro. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Here's Keith for 1, and that's 2. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Guardians 4, Tigers 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Herron. He comes on for the 35th time this year.
Number 29, Tim Herron.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Y'all should just follow my lead.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Cade Smith, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
2-2.
In the air, right side, Brennan. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer
Torkelson getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That misses, and that is ball 1. And that one pulled foul. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is fouled back. A sliding stop at short. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Fouled off left side. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Ball.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Off the mark there. It's 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one misses. Full count now. Parker Meadows waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Guardians 4, Tigers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
43.
bottom of the 8th. Tommy Canely.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
The pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost...
That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
So a man at first. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Inside.
No, that's inside.
And the count 1-2. And downstairs.
Nope.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Runner at first with no outs here.
One more. Let's go.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now
And up next for Cleveland, Will
right
Brennan.
fielder,
0 for 3 in this one.
Will Brennan.
And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
And that one
1-2.
way outside. And the count is 1-2. Canely with a move to first. And he's back safely. Ramirez leads off first with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, it's a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Bo Naylor now at the plate. Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the
1-0.
infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
McKinstry, good feed, that's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers.
Gotta make this life go paradise, so I go paranormal like paradise. But my mojo right, and my motor right, so I roll it
Now pitching
We're
to the
back,
Guardians.
and on the mound is the closer, Caden
Number
Smith.
36.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and you see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Meadows leading things off and takes a strike. Smith in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And a foul ball.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And ball 1. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Rogers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Man at first. And up next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. That's in there, and that is strike 1. The Guardians leading by 3 here at the top of the 9th. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas settles under it. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
So they're down to their final out. And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the series opener here at home.
I always love playing 4th of July games at home. There's so much energy in the ballpark, the red, white, and blue everywhere. And when you get a win, you feel like you did something special. Now it's off to get showered and changed and enjoy these fireworks.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I ran out of poppers. If he knows me, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on. Stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. 1 mic, 0 flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blow talk.